Coincidentally, Psalm 90, verse 1 is one of the ones that we did today, so this was not planned. But let me read it to you guys. Lord, you have been our dwelling place for generations, from Psalm 90, verse 1. And in our class, when we discussed this yesterday, we learned that the dwelling place is not our home that we think of it. Like Moses wrote this psalm, and the dwelling place was him wandering in the wilderness. So really our dwelling place is the Lord, and it ties into this because CBS is a blessing to the Lord and to all of us as well. So that being said, the income that we make in our class is from our registration fees, the $30 for the adults and $10 per child, and then any donations that you choose to give. So I kind of did the loose math, and we definitely have more donations than just the registrations. All of that's handled by CBS Total, so we don't really have visibility to the donation part of it. And then our expenses are $783 through October 31st. And our expenses here are not really that much. We spend it on printing and on our name tags, other office supplies, children's supplies, and just things that we need for the class. And then our leftover money is our net income, which at the end of the year, we are able to give 10% of that back to Chantilly Bible Church. We call that a love gift for them letting us host. They don't charge us for being here, but we use our space, and they help us out a lot, so we do that. And then at the end, there are people that are paid by people in Colorado. They help develop the curriculum, they maintain the website, they maintain Fisher, and are always researching and doing other things. So then the rest of the money goes there. And really most classes are self-sustaining, but some of it might go to classes that need the extra money as well. And then I know Melanie talked to you a couple weeks ago about the class that we're partnering with this year, which is the class in Egypt, which if you don't know where Egypt is, there it is on the map. And then our region is the Middle East and North Africa. So there's that. And then I wrote a little bit to say too, but right now in the Middle East, there's a lot of stuff going on. I think Ann probably mentioned it too, in Sudan. And just it's important for us to be aware of what's going on there. And you are able to use Google and AI to research what's going on in Egypt and the countries around them in Sudan. And we have the unique opportunity to be able to learn about the region and influence the area positively through CBS and Community Bibles Church. And I was thinking, like, back in my 20s, I didn't grow up in this area and I had little to no knowledge of this region. But now living here, many of my neighbors and friends are from this area. And I'm not sure in CBS, I know Pearl is from Ghana, which I think just barely gets cut off in the map here. But we just have a really unique opportunity to be able to learn from others in our neighborhood and influence them that way also. And then on a personal note, I've worked at Marriott on and off since 2005, and this is one of my regions, Europe and Africa. And I correspond now at least weekly with someone in Dubai. So when we have projects that open up in different places, I always research where is Baku? Why would people want to live there? Never heard of Baku before. But anyway, this from the Marriott perspective, this is one of the regions that we're seeing the most future growth. And some of the area is very prosperous from the world standards, and some of them are not. But again, with CBS in the area, and there are other missionaries that are in these areas that we have the ability to influence with. So there's that. So if you would like to donate, there's a QR code here, and I will also email it out with the link. The easiest way to give is online. It's fast, it's anonymous, and all of that. If you want to give a check, you can do that and give it to me at any time also. When you use the links, you can donate to our class, or you also can donate to the Middle East or to Egypt. Awesome. So thank you. And then I also have another personal plea. In the morning last year, we had 2 ladies that would come at 9 and help set up a little bit, put up the microphone stands and set up the table, and it was really nice, just to have a little bit of fellowship and extra hands make lighter work. They both moved away, so they can't help this year, but if anybody would like to help, it would help me and Lauren out.